All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who has joined us today. Hope you're doing fine. Yep. Today is our day 5 of our virtual open week, and I will be your host today. My name is Marvin, one of the course advisors here at EIT. And of course, I'll be joined by our presenters today, and of course, one of our EIT students here who will be sharing his insights. They will be they will be with us today. And of course, a little bit of housekeeping before we actually proceed. Yeah, we want everyone to have a laser focused attention for this webinar because we just want you to gather information. I mean, have the information that you actually need. And of course, the instructions on how to turn off those notifications because we want you to have a laser focused attention again. It's actually on your screens, okay? And at the end of the session, there will be a short Q&A for the webinar, okay? So that's on your screens. Thank you so much. And before we actually start again, let's do a mic and camera check. Um, David, Dinesh, can you see the slides from your end?
I can absolutely see them, Marvin.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you
It's
hear me
amazing.
clearly?
Yep, I can hear you clearly. How about you, Dinesh?
Yes, I can see your slides clearly,
Amazing.
Marvin. Thank you very
Yeah, I
much.
can see you clearly as well. Thank you so much. And now we would like to request as well our audience today, if you can actually see and hear us, and of course see the screens, the slides on your screens, can you send us a thumbs up on the chat box so that we can actually confirm that you actually see that one? All right, thank you so much. David, we still have more coming in, so. Ooh.
Absolutely, Marvin. And you know what? I think let's consider everybody's schedules. We have a busy life and we are actually taking time out to come and visit us here at EIT. And I'm so grateful for that, everybody. I can't even begin to explain how grateful I am for your time just to come and listen to us and my very good friend Dinesh, who's been with the EIT for 3 and a bit years already and still carrying on studying with us. We're really grateful for your time too. And naturally, Marvin often goes behind the scenes, but he is very important in the course advisor team and he talks to students all the time and he provides them with information. So Marvin, a pat on your back too, my friend. While we wait for some of our friends to join us from around the world, I may ask you for a little bit of fun. So tell me where you're from, everybody. Just put your countries in the actual chat box. Where are you from? Tell us which country, which city, what language do you speak? Tell us something about where you're from, and then we will then start in a few moments. Goeiedag, Akwaba, Gunjani, hello. That's all I have right now.
Magandang
Dinesh,
umaga.
hello.
Magandang gabi.
Magandang umaga.
Part of Philippines.
Salamat, salamat.
Salamat.
And Dinesh, come on, bring it up from your hometown, my friend. How do you say hello from where you're at?
Hi. We say namaste, namaste.
Namaste. I see you. My soul sees your soul, my friend. Patricia is busy typing there, and I'm going to take a guess, possibly Nigeria. One of the countries I've been to more than 20 times and have a big, huge love for Nigeria. So I'm hoping I'm correct, Patricia.
Hopefully they can see and hear us as well, and as well as screen. So again, if you can send us a thumbs up as well.
From Uganda, but I've been to Kampala and what is the Patricia, what is the town where the airport is there by Lake Victoria? I'm trying to think of the town you drive from there into Kampala. Do you speak another language, Patricia? That's what I'm wanting to know. How do you say hello in your local language, which I'm always very interested in? Patricia is typing. I did take my trips on. Hopefully everybody else can hear us, guys. Type in the chat box. It's at the bottom there at your fingertips. Yes, in fact, I was fascinated by the Boda Boda in Kampala, Patricia. Very fascinating. Really enjoyed my time there. David Amewu is typing as well, possibly from Ghana. I don't want to guess the wrong countries. I've also been to Accra, Kumasi, Tokoradi. Beautiful country, wonderful people, and great food actually as well. So while we're busy having Patricia and David type, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about where I'm from. I'm from South Africa, everybody, originally from a place called Johannesburg. And I moved to Australia about 3 years back, and I really enjoy it. I love it. Now, Tsepiso Morabe, a very old friend of ours based in South Africa in the marketing team. Good to see you, Tsepi.
TP.
Um, yes, Tsepi and Tsipi to some, Tsepi to others,
I call
Tsepiso to
I call it
others as
chips.
well.
Chips.
Excellent. But Marvin, I don't want to derail the conversation while our colleagues and friends are typing in the chat box. I'm going to hand it back to you, my friend.
Yep, thank you so much.
Kiswahili, and I'm in Kampala, South Africa. I speak 5 to 7 languages, conversational in
Oh
9.
my
Hello,
God,
David. Tsepi, you never
an
cease to
amazing
amaze
talent.
me. Absolutely fantastic. And I guess
Fantastic.
Afrikaans is one of them. Hoe gaan dit met jou daar in die ander kant van die land?
Oh
Unjani
my
sisi
God.
sawubona. Hello. Those are the 3 of the languages I know you speak, and I know I do a little bit. But let me stop waffling away, my friend. Marvin, I'm going to
All
hand
right.
back to
No,
you.
no problem, David. Thank you so much for that. I mean, I'm really amazed. People having lots of languages. I only have two, Filipino and of course English. But yeah, I'm actually, wanted to learn more. Okay, so yeah. Again, welcome everyone. So thank you so much for joining us today. So for today's topic is live the campus experience. So if you want to study in Australia, this is actually the time for you to learn more. And together with us again, this will be presented to us by David Gajdus. He's actually our student recruitment manager, and of course, sharing his experience as a student with us is Dinesh Joshi. Correct me if I'm wrong. Joshi. Dinesh Joshi.
Yeah, yes, you're
Okay.
right. You're right.
All right, thank you. So yep, for common Q and for common questions. So for those who have actually registered to this webinar, everyone will actually receive a copy of the PDF slides as well as the video recording of this webinar for the next within the next 2 business days. Okay, so just kindly check your junk mails as well as your promotion and social tabs if you're actually using Gmail. Usually our emails go straight there, so just please check that out. And then for those who have stayed with us until the end of this webinar, we'll be providing you a digital, of course it's free, digital certificate of attendance. So we'll be sharing to you the QR code afterwards, as well as the link to the survey that you need to fill out before receiving our certificate of attendance. All right. Thank you so much. So about EIT. So about EIT, we are an education provider based in Australia. We have campuses in Perth, Melbourne, and of course, recently opened our Brisbane campus. We are an engineering specialist, and we offer a wide range of programs, starting with our professional certificate course, diploma, advanced diplomas. We have our undergraduate certificate courses, bachelors, and of course, our graduate certificates and diplomas, masters, and doctor of engineering. So these programs are industry or oriented programs, which means they are designed by industry experts. Okay, and some of our programs here at EIT are nationally recognized by the Australian government, as well as recognized by international engineering awards, namely Dublin, Sydney, and Washington. And these are being delivered to us by industry experts. Okay, so our lecturers, we are proud of that one. Our lecturers have been in the field for quite some time. Either they have been working in a company or perhaps doing their practices. So they'll be able to share with you the knowledge that you actually deserve for the industry. Okay, and these programs are being delivered to us through a unique delivery model, such as live webinars and something like this. And of course, throughout. We're so proud of this one, our dedicated learning support officer. And of course, using our virtual and remote laboratories, which makes use of simulations and softwares. Okay, so why students choose EIT? Okay, first, we are ranked number one in terms of overall satisfaction in postgraduate engineering programs. We also rank number one in terms of graduates and full-time employment for undergraduate engineering programs. And of course, we top three in terms of quality education experience for undergraduate engineering programs, as well as top three in terms of student support for postgraduate engineering programs. Okay. And of course, we're proud that in 2024, we actually received an award, 2 awards. We have received the Australian Expert Award for International Education and Training. And we also, same year, we also have received the West Australian Expert Award for International Education and Training. All right. So if you are interested in studying with us and to talk to us further about this, of course, our course advisors team are happy to help you here. But yeah, for now, let's meet our presenter. David Gajdus is actually our student recruitment manager. He has 10 years experience in finance and of course consulting. He's been 8 years with 8 years experience in international student recruitment in UK and of course in Australia, 7 years with EIT South Africa and Australia. And of course, our recruitment manager here is passionate about connecting the right student with the right course. Okay, so that's David Gajdus. But now, without further ado, I will leave the floor to David and of course to Dinesh. Thank you so much.
Marvin, thank you very much for your passionate and um, very comprehensive overview of what EIT does. And I might just reflect a little bit on that and just summarize what it is that we do. And so if anybody sees our name, Engineering Institute of Technology, on my heart here, it's all we do, and we really love engineering. And I might just go back one slide there. So here is basically a slide. Sometimes you look at a slide and you say, jeepers, it's a slide, it's got all information on it, whatever. This is what we do. We love engineering. We care about engineering. The lecturers are engineers. Our courses are accredited naturally, and we're talking about on-campus courses today. I am just going to take control of the slide. I thought I was taking control of the slide, Leah. One moment. While we're busy sorting, just so that Marvin.
Sorry, D. Yeah, I was just about to take. I was just about to say take control of the slides.
Okay, great. I have just done that. Thank you very much. I've just taken control of the slide. So, can everybody see the right page that I'm looking at the moment, which is about EIT, Marvin?
Yes, I can see.
Thank you very much. This is the beauty of having a wonderful team around you that can keep you on track. So I'll go back to the slide, everybody. We love engineering. We care about engineering. And if you care about engineering, we are the right place for you. Our lecturers are industry experienced, and the on-campus courses you're going to study in Perth and Melbourne are recognized by Engineers Australia, which is huge. It's massive. And so we want to leave you with no questions unanswered in terms of how you're going to use this program. Is it valued? Is it recognized by industry? Absolutely, yes, it is recognized by industry. Extremely valuable, and we'll talk a little bit about that. We've spoken about the awards, and so we won't talk about that. And Marvin has given me a very beautiful, wonderful, glowing introduction, and I couldn't be more grateful for that, Marvin. And so I'll talk about the actual courses that we offer. And so naturally, you might be considering leaving your country, coming to Australia, studying a valuable, useful degree where there are lots of jobs available in Australia and abroad. And so the courses that we offer are as follows. So here we can see that we have the Bachelor of Science in 4 different disciplines, and that is in electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, civil and structural engineering, and industrial automation engineering. I'm wondering if anybody has heard of industrial automation. Sometimes people could be like, is that mechanical is that automotive engineering? Is it something else? And so when we talk about robotics and mechatronics, that's pretty much what we're saying. That's the degree. So we offer these 4 degrees, bachelor's degrees in Perth, where I'm based. It's beautiful. I can see the city outside my window. It's amazing. And Dinesh, did you study a bachelor's with us, my friend?
Yes, I did, David. I just finished my bachelor's last July, and part is coming in this last.
Absolutely. And so I wanted to just not leave you to the end, just to have a couple of words in there. Thank you. So all 4 of those bachelor degrees are recognized by Engineers Australia. In the next slide, I'll show you what it means. And then we have 4 master courses that we offer on campus. And the 4 courses are industrial automation, electrical systems, mechanical, and civil and structural. Now, the bachelor, you might be saying, how long is it? It's a 3-year bachelor. It's a Bachelor of Science specifically designed to ensure that you meet the criteria of a technologist under the Sydney Accord. Now, there's a difference. It's not a BEng. We don't think you need to study 4 years to be successful. The 3-year bachelor is amazing, and I know Dinesh is going to talk about that soon. The master programs are 2-year programs, and so that's accredited under the Washington Accord. We do have another wonderful program, wonderful degree called the Doctor of Engineering. So that's a 3-year professional doctor, not a PhD. It's more interesting for engineers. It's linked to industry. So we have the 4 bachelors, the 4 masters, and the Doctor of Engineering. Just remember, the Master of Engineering Industrial Automation. It's available in Perth and indeed Melbourne. All of the postgraduate master courses are available Perth, Melbourne, and Brisbane, barring industrial automation, and then the doctor on campus in Perth and Melbourne. So, with regards to the Doctor of Engineering, that's a little bit different. We can chat about the entry criteria shortly or in a bit of time, but it is a on-campus course. All of these courses are also available online, but if you wish to come and study in Australia, you will need to apply for that course through an education agent and then basically go through the process. And we can link you with that. If you need any contact details, definitely post it in the chat. We've got our colleagues there ready to take your questions and guide you in the right direction. Now, we spoke about the courses. We know what they are. What about the accreditation? Okay, I'm going to keep mentioning this. I think it's so important, everybody. If you study a course, whatever that may be, if it's engineering, if it's business, whatever the case is, obviously if it's business, you won't study it here. But if you're looking to study a course at any institution and it's engineering, please make sure it's accredited. If it's not accredited, you should be asking a question. Is this worth it? So now you can see on the Engineers Australia website, this slide says, confirms independently on their website, all 4 of these bachelors are fully accredited. And we can see that over here. Fully accredited. So basically, not provisionally, not unaccredited, fully accredited. And that's very important. I want you to do your own homework if you are going to consider studying with us. Go check it out. Is EIT recognized? Okay. We'll look at the next slide, which is the master's courses. Also, very importantly, it is important that you go and check the recognition, the accreditation out. Am I spending my money wisely? And all 4 of the masters are recognized, full accreditation at our Perth and Melbourne campus. Now you'll be saying, David, you said I must have accredited courses. What about Brisbane? You've told me you have 3 masters at Brisbane. Yes, we do. We've just opened that. We spent a few $1 million opening that beautiful campus in the city. And so every course that you open that's at a new location, you have to go through all the processes again. So it is exactly the same content, delivery, quality that you have at the other campuses. We just have to go through that process. There's still another way you can register with Engineers Australia called the CPR. It's an alternative assessment-based procedure. I can tell you all about that, guys. I will never encourage you to study a course if it's not right for you. And Marvin will tell that as well. We tell our students that call us, if we feel like the course is not for you, we say, please reconsider. Please keep your money. We believe that this course is not for you. And it's the right thing to do, guys. It is the right thing to do. Think about what your investment is going to be. Is this the right thing for me to do? Do I want this program? Is it going to benefit me for my long-term employment? If the answer is yes, give us a call. If the answer is maybe, stop. Okay, so we care about you. We care about your investment. We care about your future. I'll tell you a little bit more in a while about employment as well. And so that's a very important factor, very, very important part of your journey. Right, so the Perth campus, I've told you that's where I'm at. There we go. We've got a couple of the pictures in front of the building here. And so you'll see the top part here. In fact, I'm sitting just at the top there. Okay, so if that was a live video, I could put my hand out the window. I'm sitting over there. You might even see Dinesh in some of these pictures. Maybe Dinesh, you're hiding away there in the workshops, but you can see the classroom. That's the automation studio. Our students doing some surveying in the front here. That is wonderful Aravind, one of our doctors of engineering, one of our lecturers in one of our classrooms, and then some workshops at the back of our other building next door here in the wonderful West Perth. It's beautiful, guys. Come check it out for yourselves. Okay, so we'll move on to the next slide because I want to show you a little bit more about the Melbourne campus. And so you'll see some similarities there, guys. We are in smaller classrooms that we can support you in. You will not have a situation where you need to ask a lecturer a question and then there's 300 people in the room. How do I get time with the lecturer? This is not acceptable. You need support in the classroom, especially if you're spending that money that I'm talking about. It is a lot of money. So our classrooms are small. There's 10 to 30 students a classroom, sometimes less. And that's vital. That's important because we want you to be able to have time with your lecturer. We want you to have the support in the classroom. And there's many layers of support that we'll talk about. And so you can see our Melbourne campus. The similarity between the Melbourne, the Brisbane, and the Perth campus is that they're in the city or close to the city. Transportation, things to do. It's amazing. And so you want to be where the things are happening, and we're always in the city. Okay, so we'll move on to the Brisbane campus, and this is one of the newer campuses. In fact, I'm traveling there in a few weeks' time to host an event. So if you want to know anything about that, if you have any relatives or people that you know, email me. You've got my email address. So again, it's in the city and it's beautiful. It's a brand new campus there. A lot of student life, accommodation. And if you're anything like me, lots of food, lovely food, beautiful, delicious food to eat all over the place. And what I love about working at EIT, what I love about international student recruitment is that it's not a job for me. It's actually something that I'm very grateful I get to do, and so happen to get a salary for that. But one of the most important things for me is multiculturalism, meeting people from different parts of the world. I'm so gifted and blessed to be able to meet people from Nepal, Ghana, Brazil, Uganda. We've got students from Zimbabwe. We've got students from Nigeria. We've got students from Philippines, Vietnam. I can rattle off the whole list. And I, lucky me, get to meet them all, talk to them, travel there, experience their culture, take some advice for food to eat. In fact, I had one of our colleagues come from Bacolod in Philippines this last week, bringing me a whole bunch of cuisine from Bacolod. Where am I going to get that in my life? Never. So I'm very, very lucky. But at risk of waffling on too long and taking my friend Dinesh's time, I'm going to continue. Right. So what does it cost? We've figured out, guys, that this course, this accredited, valuable, industry-relevant course is good for you if you want to be a successful engineer. How much does it cost? Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. The bachelor and master courses, just over 25,000 Australian dollars a year. It's a lot of money, but if you look at other options at universities with accredited degrees, you pay between $35,000 to $50,000 a year for a course that has the same accreditation with less support. Okay, so think about that. We do have a number of scholarships that will assist you should you be successful in securing the scholarship. You can apply for that and it can possibly reduce the fees. Okay, so have a look at that. We have a number of scholarships there to assist you with that. Some current student scholarships, some future student scholarships. I'll help you. I don't mind jumping on the phone with you for as many times as you want so we can talk about this. I can help you make your decision or help you make another decision. And then also fees are paid just in terms of the payment. Your fees are always due just before the start of the semester, just before the semester commences, with exception to your first payment, which you'll need to get a COE from. Okay. I'll talk a little bit about the higher education courses. What does it look like? David, how much time do I spend on campus? How long is it going to take me? What is the stuff? What's going on here? Oh, I can tell you guys. So remember, we have civil engineering, electrical, mechanical, and industrial automation. I would like to say it's a difficult course. Dinesh, what do you think? Just do this or do this if it was difficult, your bachelor's? No, Dinesh is being very, very modest. If it's too easy, it's not worth doing. Okay. So it's difficult. It requires a lot of your time and dedication. Okay. So it's 27 units plus workshops and work experience. Workshops and work experience units are required for your completion. Okay. It's delivered in break weeks when you have your break, and 4 to 5 units are taken in each study period, depending on how those units fall. Okay. It's a 3-year degree, and so I'm going to focus on the time it's going to take you to do it on campus, and that's 3 years. Okay. The first semester is 12 study weeks. You have a mid-semester break, a 1-week study break, and then your exams is naturally a part of the course each semester. That's each semester. I'm going to just quickly talk about time commitment. If you choose to study on campus in another country, in Australia, you will need to make a decision before you come. I will never compromise my studies for anything else, okay, except for your well-being, except for your health, except for your family's well-being. But never compromise your on-campus studies in favor of part-time work. Don't take a shift when you should be studying. I know that sounds a bit tough because you are able to work part-time on a student visa, but always look at your studies as the absolute biggest, best priority for you. You will not be sorry. You will reap the benefits in the long term for pain in the short term. So trust me. Right, so the master courses, again, in those same disciplines over here, wonderful people. So we've got those disciplines there. The structure is 12 units plus your thesis, workshops, and work experience. And then 4 units are taken in each semester with a 2-year full-time. So you're going to do that in 2 years full-time, naturally, if you pass everything, which I believe you will, guys. And so another just a point in terms of the Doctor of Engineering, that runs over 3 years and 2 semesters per year. The first year is basically for academic coursework units, and then the majority of the remainder are research units. Very important to note, if you are looking at a Doctor of Engineering, we will do coursework units. You will come into class as well, so you're connected. It's not as tricky as doing a PhD. Where's my lecturer? Where's my supervisor? I don't know, somewhere in the world, I'm not sure. You can have access to our resources. You come into class. We appoint your supervisor if we can support your topic, so we take away all the stress for you. Okay. Marvin, we still good for time, my friend? Am I doing okay?
Yep. Yes,
brilliant. Thank you
still,
very much. I won't spend too much time on this slide, but I do just want to talk about how we deliver the programs and the time commitment. When you are in class, you could spend an average of 2.5 days a week on campus. Try and keep your lectures together so that you're not split out over 5 days of the week, and it becomes a little bit tough. We do respect your time, and we want to try and work as best as we can with you to make sure that it's not too scattered. Okay, right, so we do have physical classes here at EIT. Okay, we also make use of technology, and Marvin mentioned that a little bit in the first section there. We use technology, we embrace it, we embrace AI, we embrace technology. So we also sometimes we have streamed in lectures, and so somebody from around the world, an engineer in Spain maybe, or wherever they are in the world, could stream in and deliver a session at class for you. And it's amazing, it gives you that international exposure to different areas. We do make use of high quality synchronous material as well, so live tutorials. We do hands-on practicals, but we also have technology embedded in that. We use remote labs. So a piece of equipment in London or Australia, you can use that. You can log in if you want to. If you're on campus and you want to do it at midnight, you can do that. We've got equipment, guys. And we also have simulated labs there as well. Naturally, we already spoke about this. It's industry linked. We also have about 5,000 to 6,000 online students around the world who are working in industry. So we know, hello, is this relevant? Is this actually relevant for today's business? And they will feed that back to us. And so this is very important as well, everybody, because when it comes to work integrated learning, I see a lot of students coming to us. They're already in Australia, and they come to us and they say, David, can you help us? We don't have We can't get an internship somewhere. We can't get work integrated learning. We finished our masters or our bachelors. I can't get into a company. What can you do to help me? And unfortunately, I have to say to them, my friend, I wish I could help you, but our students get this opportunity here at EIT, and they don't pay. You might be saying, no, this can't be right. Work integrated learning is also part of your program. You have to get it to graduate, but a lot of institutions make you look for it yourself. Here at EIT, we actually ensure that you get your work integrated learning guaranteed as part of your course. Okay, that's 240 hours of work integrated learning, full-time or part-time. Does not affect your duration of your course, and you don't pay for it. Okay, and that is a very, very big key in getting you into the workplace, getting you exposed to industry, expanding your networks, and actually giving yourself a chance. Okay. It can be physical, virtual, or hybrid. Naturally, the biggest, the most important one, and the preferred one is physical. Being engineers, you might say, no, I don't. I want to touch machinery, David. Absolutely, we'll try our best to make sure it's the best one. So, virtual, hybrid, or a combination of both. What's the benefit? Naturally, you get to, again, make connections, but gain Australian experience to improve employability. That's the end goal. And that's also why we don't do a 4-year bachelor. We do a 3-year bachelor. You've got enough theory there and enough practical experience to be employable there. The last thing you want to do is study a 4-year degree, get into the workplace, guys, I'm ready to use these advanced subjects, get into the workplace and they say, no, guys, you're going to start from the bottom. Please, can you strip that motor? Why did I do that for so long? Why did I study for 4 years? Get me into the workplace. Give me a 3-year bachelor degree. Okay, so as I mentioned, it does not affect the duration and time of your degree. Okay, so work integrated learning, absolutely important. I'm passionate about this, and you will get this when you come and study by us. All right, now what's the application process? This is important because unfortunately, and perhaps engineers, and my background's accounting before, but I didn't like it. People like us, we don't like paperwork, but it is absolutely important to get it right the first time. So the application process is as follows. You will need to apply through a registered education agent. We have agents in Kumasi, David, in Kampala, Patricia, and all around the world we have registered education agents who are professional and ethical. And so we can link you up with these agents and they can take the whole process out of your hands and then process that for you. Okay, so we've got arrangements with these agents all throughout the world, and so I can link you up with one of those should you wish. What you need to do when you provide your application, when you start that, you need to show your relevant academic transcripts and certificates. So now, if you're applying for bachelor's, bring us your year 12 qualifications. Maybe that's WIAC, WASE, IB, whatever that is in your home country. And it needs to meet the entry criteria then we have per country on the website. If you're applying for a master's, well, we need a bachelor transcript, no more than 14 fails. And we need, so the bachelor transcript and award, your CV, your English test, guys, 6.0 average for bachelor's and master's, 6.5 for doctor, your CV and your passport. So if you put that all together, you give it to your agent, they're going to take all that stress away from the application process for you. Naturally, they'll probably also help you with your visa. Okay. The application turnaround time is 5 to 7 days, and so you should apply as soon as possible. Our next intake is February for the on-campus courses, so apply as soon as possible so you don't have stress. Okay. And it takes 5 to 7 days to turn around those applications. Okay. All right. Applications, you might say, David, I've got a Bachelor of Telecommunication Engineering. Can I do automation? I can help you. Send me the transcript. I'll tell you, I'll help you check that out if you're not sure. Naturally, if you have a mechanical bachelor, David, I want to do a mechanical master's. That makes sense. That's a bit easier. But if you have another program that you're not sure about, send it through. We're going to help you guys. We'll take away the stress. Okay. Now, obviously, this is the most important part because you're going to hear from a young, wonderful clever student called Dinesh. And so I wanted to just one more time thank you very much for your attention, your time. I really appreciate it. This is why I do what I do. And I'm going to hand over to Dinesh. Joshi, if you can take control of the slides, my friend.
Dinesh, it's on the upper side of your screen. Yeah. You're actually on mute. Dinesh, you're actually on mute, Dinesh.
Yeah, Dinesh, just unclick your mute mark there, my friend. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
The PDF just disappeared. It was there before. When I took the control, it disappeared. Maybe someone needs to say it again.
Let me just re-upload it. Okay. Oh, not sure what's happening. Just a second. Dinesh, I can take control of the slides if you want to. Just let me know if you want me to. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All good. All good. Yeah. Yeah. So, hello, everyone. Yeah. Now I think. Yeah. Now I think I can take control. Yes.
Amazing. Thank you, Dinesh.
Yes. No worries. So, hello, everyone. My name is Dinesh, and I'm a current student. I would not like to introduce myself as a past student because I'm still continuing my master's regularly after passing bachelor's, after graduating from bachelor's clearly. So I'm currently on my first semester of master's. And what drew you to study on campus with EIT Australia, EIT in Australia, and how has the experience shaped your practical engineering skills so far? So to answer this, I need to tell a bit about myself. I've always been drawn to a biology background. I come from I completed my high school from biology as major. Medicine seemed like a logical a route back then. But when it came down to making a choice, I realized I really needed something that truly fits my way of thinking, my way of practical logic and applied thinking. So that's when I found EIT in Australia. They actually focused on applied engineering, and reputation education was really solid. One of my friends were already employed here, were already enrolled here. So that's what drew me. And the other thing that drew me towards AIT was its promise that it would turn theory into reality. And that was by my own dean who used to teach us electricity at that time. And that's exactly when I got that's what actually I got in EIT, and I'm still getting it. The labs, the project work, and the small class size, they have
Hey, Dinesh,
been
I
really
think you're.
critical. They have
Let me.
shown how engineering concept work in as you want
Hey,
me to
Dinesh, let me stop you quickly there, my
yeah.
friend. It's breaking on my side. Marvin, is the connection
Yeah,
also a
yeah.
bit funny on your side?
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
I
also
suggest if you wouldn't mind, just switch your
turning off your
camera off
camera.
for a short moment, my friend, just to help us with your connection. Thank you.
Yeah, so I turn off the camera and turn it back on.
Just turn your camera off
Just
for
turn
the
it off.
moment to see if the connection improves. Thank you very much.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes, Dinesh.
Yes,
Thank
okay,
you.
thank you. And so let me get back to my slides, please. And How do you find studying on campus with EIT? Actually, studying at EIT feels incredibly supportive. They really look out for you. Actually, we have got David here. By now, you might have known how friendly he is. He's a really good guy, and the team is really nice. They really look out for you, and not in a way that talks down, but by giving you clear paths, guidance, and help you when you're confused. It's not just about schoolwork. They help you with feelings, career, and even everyday stuff as well, which I found really connecting and really rare. But in EIT, everything is possible. If I've ever needed to understand something better, to get back on track, or just needed to feel more confidence, there was always someone, let's say my LSOs or a teacher or anyone in the college, even my friends, who would take time to help me out. This kind of caring environment is really rare, as I mentioned before earlier, and it made my time here feel personal and hopeful, even when things were really hard for me. And how you've been able to apply what you are learning directly to your current job or project. Absolutely, EIT teaches you more than just theories. It shows you how to work with a team, how to solve problems in real life, how to be better in everyday life, how to be more confident, how to be more disciplined, and even how to spot an issue before it gets big. This way of thinking, catching problems early, working with others, and tackling challenges step by step has been incredibly useful in my job. And it has helped me not just to get by, but truly grow and contribute in a much more effective and thoughtful way. What's something I was nervous about before starting my course, and how did it turn out? So yes, before starting, I was really worried about getting completely swamped, juggling my classes, exams, homework, and it sounded like a total recipe for exhaustion. And but AIT turned out to be it turned out to be much easier to handle than I thought, mainly because how they set up things. The LSOs, as I mentioned earlier, and I would never stop advertising about this. The LSOs have been amazing. They are always quick to respond, even after hours, and they really listen to your worries. The teacher are also easy to talk to and reach, which makes a huge difference. I still had to work hard, of course, but knowing I had so much support made the whole thing feel manageable and not crushing. And I truly appreciate EIT for that. And heading back to next slide, how has EIT helped me prepare for the workforce and my next career step? Yes, EIT has shown me what engineering is really like. It wasn't just about learning facts. It was about understanding how the job works, where it is going, and how to fit in with all the new technologies and AI coming up each day. Now, I might not know everything, but I know what questions to ask, where to start looking for answers, and how to set up problems so they can actually be fixed. It also taught me to talk better. I'm actually in my way, in my procedure to practice talking better in front of you guys, in front of a mass. I'm trying to take off that fear. So EIT is also helping me in talking better and managing my time and working well with others when things get a bit harder than expected. Because of EIT, I really feel ready for real engineering jobs. Yes, I do, and it also provides you, as David already mentioned before, internship programs as well, which really helps you for career and to give you a start when you are just new to the hands-on field. And how has living and studying in Australia shaped my personal and professional growth during my time in EIT? So, yes, studying in Australia has really changed me, both personally and in my work. Being away from home pushes you to grow, but EIT made that journey feel like I had support, not like I was alone all the time. The teachers were always encouraged me because also mostly because the classes were small, and also because they are really nice and they want to connect. They want you to understand content really nice, and they want to make sure that you understand the topic practically rather than just theoretically and just in PDFs, or just um, placing you inside a boundary of a book, or an academic or an academic journal or anything. That kind of help made me this kind of help has made a lasting difference. It helped me to become brave, share my ideas, and achieve things I didn't think were really possible, both as a student and for my future as an engineer as well. Heading to the next slide, what surprised me about studying? What surprised you most about studying with EIT? To be honest, I didn't expect it to be so personal. I didn't expect an educational institute to be so personal. It's a really close community where people actually know your name, check in on you, and remember what's going on. EIT is also very honest about how they do things. If you give them feedback, they often act on it. If you are having some trouble, someone usually notices. It's not that kind of place where you get lost. Even if you feel like it, you can always raise your hands, and there will be people around you to take care of you. So yes, this was really surprising, but it was a good surprise for me. Which is turning out to be really grow productive for me as a student and as a professional as well. So what advice would I give to someone thinking about starting their journey with EIT? So it's really use everything they offer, guys, especially the hands-on labs and projects. Come ready to do things, not just to remember facts. And don't be afraid to ask staff for help if you get stuck. They are usually very willing to assist. If you want a course that's really links what you learn to real world jobs, EIT is definitely worth looking for. And I wrote down a really nice quotation I just saw in one of the EIT's wall, and I would like to recite this and then give my floor to Marvin so that we can continue. I think we are done. Yes, we are done here. So the quotation is: "The work of an engineer is a balance between imagination and practical realities." So this quotation is by Isambard Kingdom Burnell, and it was on one of the walls of EIT, and I was really motivated with it. Yes, and you can always find this kind of quotation in each wall of EIT. So yes, guys, thank you. This was all from me. Thank you, Marvin.
Thank you so much, Dinesh. Thank you, David, for sharing your, of course, Dinesh, for sharing your experience to our future students. And of course, we really are thankful for your trust at the IT, and of course, we are looking forward for your achievements with the help of EIT. So thank you so much. And of course, yeah, just an announcement that the video competition that EIT is actually conducting is still open. So if you're interested in joining us, make a clever video or witty video about engineering, make it funny, and get a chance to win $2,000, and of course be one of the 10 runner-ups to pocket $100 each. So just kindly check that out, and of course, more information would be in the website. Okay, thank you so much. I can take control of the screen. All right. So yep. David, you there?
Hello, yes, of course. I
Yeah.
wouldn't
So
miss it for the world. And
yeah,
so I
we do
think
have
it's time for any questions
yeah,
or
questions.
anything that you need, guys. Any questions? Hello,
Yeah,
where's the agent? What
yeah.
do I do? David, you didn't say this, didn't cover this portion of the information. Any questions that you have? I see something's popped up here in the Q&A
Yeah, we do have
that you
one.
set up, Marv.
Yeah.
Do we offer agricultural engineering? Unfortunately, we don't do anything in agricultural engineering at this point, unfortunately. I guess if it's something to do with automating or plants or mills, then you could possibly look at mechanical engineering or industrial automation if it's something to do with an automated plant. But agriculture, exactly, unfortunately not, my friend. What about anybody else that may have other
Yes, yes.
questions?
We encourage everyone to please raise your questions, because with asking, the legal to know and you'll achieve your goals. Thank you.
And I thought I might add in a couple of things while our friends are typing questions. I've actually got Vinu K's
Vinu.
got your hand up. Vinu, what do you want to say? Let's put it in the chat box, my friend. Absolutely, please. The trickier questions, the better. Marvin's here. He can answer the tricky questions. I'll take the easy ones.
Goodness.
You know what?
Vinu.
Let us. Yeah, Vinu, please type your questions in here, my friend. What have you got for us? Guys, I encourage you to just check out the scholarships. You'll be surprised. There's some opportunities there for you. In fact, the industrial automation scholarship is one of the biggest ones. So for bachelor and master, we have 20% that you are able to access if you're successful with that application. So saving thousands of dollars. I always encourage our students to look for the highest scholarship that you can, right? It's all about saving as much funds as possible.
And they can also apply for multiple scholarships, right?
You can apply for, Marvin, you can apply for multiple scholarships, excuse me. However, you will only be granted one. So you can't combine them, but you can apply for different ones and then be granted, hopefully, the best one, right? That's the whole point.
It's
all about saving some money. And we've got great education agents around the world ready to help you. Dinesh, what have you got for us, my friend? Hopefully something entertaining.
Nah, nothing entertaining. I just wanted to let you guys know that once you have got the scholarship, and if you guys are not able to successfully pass one of the units, the scholarship will be withdrawn. So you guys need to study hard once you are blessed with the scholarship. So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know that about this.
Yep. So there are certain conditions as well.
Absolutely, and I'm actually going to get you back on here, Dinesh. We've got a question about exams, and I'm going to put you under the spotlight here. How is the mode of exams? Is it semester-wise, or do you have assignments? You can ask our student, Dinesh. Come back on here. What is the exams? What happens? What's going on?
So we have got the hybrid kind of exam. We have got different outline for different units, but most of the time the unit structure is like we have got multiple choice questions for first term exams, and for second term exams, sometimes you have online, but most of the time you need to come to college to give written calculations and type down your theory answers. And for as I said, hybrid. So sometimes we have got exam for final test as well, but we can we may also have reports as well. So this semester I'm doing all reports, but last semester I did all exams. So it's a hybrid course. It's a hybrid type of taking exams. Yes.
Thank you very much. I'd also like to add that we also make use of technology for invigilation. And so we use the IRIS platform, which we developed with Curtin University. And in fact, if anybody's heard of the biggest university in Africa called UNISA, they actually use our invigilation software. So the biggest university, distance university in Africa, uses our invigilation platform. Amazing. Hundreds of thousands of students. Just shows you that we know what we're doing. Thank you, Dinesh, for that. I'm very much better than you delivering it than myself, because you've said it wonderfully. We still have a little bit of time for some questions. And Issa Musa has just joined us as well. Issa, welcome. Thank you very much, my friend, for coming. I guess we wanted to just check if there's any further questions before we conclude. Exactly, Marvin.
So yeah, we still have time.
Is everybody, hopefully we didn't, I really hope I didn't do a boring, hopefully my session wasn't too boring. I'll be devastated, but we do have another question. Thank you, Vinu, for contributing there. We really appreciate it. So we've got, if online mode of study, what duration of class? I'm going to ask you just to clarify that question, because we do have separate courses. So we have all of these courses are available online throughout the world. For the graduate diploma, it is not a course that you will study or apply for a student visa for. You can study that in your home country online. And so that is possible. The graduate diploma of electrical engineering is it is 8 units of the master's. The duration of classrooms there, Marvin, could you confirm that just from your side as a course advisor section? We can actually just, what I'll do is actually do one better for you, and I'll actually tell you the time commitment if you can hold on for a second while we look for new questions.
Yep. Meanwhile, like, I can add that if you mean the individual duration of a class, an unit, that usually is of 1 to 2 hours. But as I mentioned it in our orientation class as well, David. So the thing about this duration of class is we have where I come from. I'm habitual to studying huge heaps and heaps of books and academic things. But here in EIT, we really don't believe in holding fingers and taking you everywhere. We believe that they believe that they would make a better way for you to walk in. They will remove all the border, all the small fragments from your pathway so that you walk in smoothly. So that means you need to self study more, and all other guidance, all of the academic guidance and further deep guidance, everything will be provided by EIT. Thank you.
I've also just thank you very much, and you can count yourself as we when you talk about the EIT, Dinesh, you're part of the family. And so when I've also just taken out the time duration there for you to check as well. Please, how can we get lecture materials for this session? We're not going to, unfortunately, don't provide you any lecture materials for this session. This is just an information session on the offerings that we have, Issa. So if you would be able to get that if you were an online or on-campus student, in fact. The courses, it depends, the schedule varies. And so depending on the course that you do, it wouldn't be every day. It would be in regular intervals. So it wouldn't be every day. Certainly not if you're taking it part-time. You can take it part-time if you're online. Absolutely. So that's a good question. This is the on-campus session, but our online courses are actually designed for working professionals. So it is designed to fit in around your work schedule. We have about 5,000 online students working and studying. So absolutely designed for working professionals. So you are also able to do some summaries depending on the course that you study.
Also to add up, David, regarding the graduate diploma question. So basically the course run for 12 months, right? But if you'll be doing that on a part-time base, you can do that maximum of up to 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it can go a little bit longer, but yeah, absolutely.
Longer, yeah.
Probably 2 to 3 years. It all depends on it depends on your work and life schedule. Interestingly, yeah, we have a lot of working engineers studying online, and we have a lot of amazing international students studying full-time on campus here. So wonderful. We've got 2 minutes left. Wonderful people. If there's any last questions there or comments from anybody or something to close off with, please put them in the chat box. We'll have another minute to go, and then we will once again thank you. Please do you offer scholarships and how many percent? Marvin, Marvin has put the
yes,
scholarships link in there.
Yep.
We do have scholarships.
Offering up to 35%. But it depends on the scholarships. Yeah.
Absolutely. So if we just put the link there, Marvin, there's a number of scholarships. So we're able to check that per course, in fact. Then we have, what is the duration for the undergraduate in biomedical engineering? We have an advanced diploma that is an online course only, that is 18 months. And I see Vinu, we've already completed this in India, 3 years of diploma in educational electrical engineering. We'll have to check that qualification. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but if it's a 3-year diploma, it's not a bachelor degree from what I understand. It is possible that you could apply for credits to the bachelor's using that course. We'd have to check it out, see what it looks like, but it is possible. And Marvin, thank you very much for posting that. 18 months, 100% online, absolutely, but online and connected. It's not like you're going to receive a textbook in the post and send your exams back in post. Hey, Marvin.
All right, thank you so much. That's true, David. So, yep, thank you so much, David. Thank you so much, Dinesh, for sharing those insights and of course and information, David, about our on-campus studies here at the EIT. And of course, for those who have any questions, further questions, of course, we have our course advisor team willing to help you here. So just contact us, and of course, we'll be happy to assist you. Now, for those who are asking for the certificate of attendance, here's the QR code as well as the link. I'll be posting the link in the chat box. And yeah, so you need to fill out the survey form, and then you'll be able to receive the certificate in the next 4 business days. All right. Thank you so much again, David. Dinesh, thank you so much. Do you have any last words for our students, future students here at the EIT? David?
Dinesh, you go first, my friend.
Okay, Dinesh.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Sorry, Marvin, I completely missed that.
Yeah.
Your voice was not my
Any
end.
parting words
Apologies.
to our audience before we wrap up? Any advice or any?
Yes, I'm just as I don't know if I can show you guys. You guys can see the quotation there. I'll read the one my eyes caught first. So it is never be limited by other people's limited imaginations. So
Nice.
yes, I think this is a good way. Yes,
I love that.
this is a
Absolutely.
We might put
good
that
way
one.
down.
Beautiful. And
Yes.
thank you very much, Dinesh. And just parting words from me. Don't compromise on what's right for you, on your education. Don't compromise on for other people if they're not on the journey with you. Take care of yourself. Look after yourself as well and your family. And short-term pain equals long-term gain. Just remember that. And all the best on your journey. And then Issa, we've just confirmed how you get your certificate. Fill in the link. It'll be through your email. So thank you very much.
I just posted the link.
And thank you very much, everybody. Marvin,
Thank you,
Dinesh,
David. Thank you, Dinesh.
everybody. Thank you very much.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
care.
much.
Thank
And
you, guys.
have a good one.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.